I sold this ship at some point in time.
7 years spent in various backwaters from Virginia to Sevastopol, Tuzla, Turkey, and finally Philadelphia. The ship is now in the hands of the SS United States Conservancy, a dedicated team of reservationists seeking to find it a new
I
home
built
and
it, and it was
purpose.
supposed to be one of the
In its
new
heyday,
cruise
the
ships or whatever.
United States was
That's
a
a really nice
familiar
ship.
sight on the Hudson River.
And then I think I
Its
sold
massive
it,
stacks and night
and that's another thing. Rodney or somebody else was trying to say that I sold the United States or America
of course, White
to
Star
someone,
Line's
and it's
Titanic
like
are the only
I
ocean
sold the
liners that
ship,
have possessed
the United States, to someone. I didn't sell the country.
3,000
Because somebody was trying to say, oh, you sold the country. It's like, no, I sold a ship called the United States.
America's
I did not sell the country, the United States, or America. I never sold my country. I still own America. I sold the ship, though. And and then I think I was the one who had the asbestos stripped off of it because I wanted to have it cleaned up. Because a lot of people say, go ahead and just leave it on the ship and blah, blah. And I was like, well, it's a good ship, so why don't we just have it cleaned up and fixed? So I sold, and eventually I think I sold it to someone, and I think I was going to sell it for scrap, but then other people said, no, we're not going to let you do that. So they bought it, and then I think it was given back to me. I don't know, but I own the ship, the United States, and anyway, that's why it's still sitting there and no one's doing anything with it because it's actually technically my ship. It's built just like my original Titanic. It's built by like my ships, and I was the one I think who did it, or it was done for me basically. It's one of the holdovers from the LS shipyard because they blew up a lot of my ships or sunk a lot of my ships, and I wanted a really nice ship for myself. So anyway, that's why it's still sitting there. I mean, I think at some point in time I bought it back. Maybe, I don't know. I forget what happened to it exactly, or what it's doing now. It might just be in the Conservancy or something like that. There's a fair amount of money associated with it. That's another thing, is a lot of these ships had a lot of money in trust for their upkeep and taking care of because they were my ships. So anyway, so I forget why it was called the United States. I know I chose the color.
To the United States career in 1960.
I chose that color scheme. I
The
like that
ship
color
was laid
scheme.
up at Newport News, where it sat until being sold to Seattle-based developer Richard Hadley in 1978.
Anyway, usually these ships actually had trust funds or money allocated for their fixing up and all that other stuff, and people just basically, it's sold to what's called, and basically all that meant was he got access to that money and then basically emptied the accounts.
In 1984,
Usually.
the old liner was opened up.
So it's just a big scam to steal a bunch of money or something like that, but whatever.
The United States was sold
Anyway.
in 1990 to new owners who had it towed.
Oh, yeah.
And later the Ukraine.
A bunch of people just cleaning out the trust funds or the accounts.
Materials prior to a planned return to service. In 1996, it was towed back to the United States.
Yeah, whatever.
Philadelphia's Packard
No,
Marine
it's stupid.
Terminal.
SS
In
stands for
1996,
Lucifer Star.
The completely gutted ship was moved to its current location, and through the efforts of the now defunct SS United States Foundation.
Basically, what the Kennedy and the Congress were lying about and everything else was I owned all this stuff, and Nixon or Kennedy thought, oh, well, you know, blah, 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 I guess we own it now. And it's like, no, you don't.
In 2003, the United
Anyway, whatever.
States was once again put
Rodney
back to sale.
thought the same thing. Oh, I guess we own it now. It's like, no. Anyway, whatever. It just became this big nightmare, you know. But my classic record-breaking ships that were really awesome. So, just a whole bunch of people basically, you know, they used them as long and then they sold off everything, kept the money, you know, and whatever. Like, whatever. Anyway, though, but yeah, they're my ships. So, I had a lot of ships for me personally. I also had a colony ship. And it's still on another planet being taken care of, so. Just like the Blackbirds, the LSF Blackbirds. I said, Lockheed and the Skunk Works and JFK or Jimmy Carter and Richard Nixon were trying to get a hold on that. Like Ronnie Brady said, I thought that stuff was coming our way. It's like, really? Sorry, Ronnie Brady. I think you went with the wrong side or something. I don't know. Like even his guns are actually made by my Chinese people or my other people. So my real people. Hey, whatever. I don't, you know. A bunch of people just pretending like they own stuff on paper. And like I said, it was all mostly so they could get access to the trust funds. All these ships had money associated with the ships. So what they did was they supposedly just bought it, and then they cleaned out the bank accounts for their upkeep. You know, they were supposed to be refurbished. So they just scrapped everything out, took the money, took everything, and just made excuses. Part of Nixon's corruption scandal stuff. Nixon was supposedly fighting corruption, but realistically what he was doing was just causing it. They were just trying to get access to all the accounts so they could suck them dry or whatever. And whatever. Or whatever, I don't know, I don't give a fuck. It's like, well, you're in the presence of someone epic. You were on an epic planet. And there were people, quite a few people that were very much not epic. Very much the opposite of epic. So, but oh well. It happens. Oh well. I still had my colony ship. I still cruised the galaxy of the universe for hundreds of trillions of years. I'm still 99 trillion years old, so it didn't really affect me that much. So whatever. Just a whole bunch of people just being stupid. And now a bunch of people will come to me and say, "When's it gonna end? When's it gonna end?" It's not going to end. Who said it was ever gonna end? It just keeps going. And going and going and going and going and going. So all your lies, all your excuses, all your fucked up actions or whatever, they're going to come out. The children will find out. The children already knew. My exoskeletons and my 1.5s predicted my whole life and predicted everything that you did. So, it's like, yeah. Nixon wasn't able to blow up the whole planet. Nor was Papa. He was trying to blow everything up, kill everyone off. Didn't work. So yeah, a whole bunch of people, as they say, were just left holding their dick. Yeah, like. Rodney would say for thousands of years or hundreds of years, "You're not gonna win. You're not gonna win." It's like, win what? I was already epic a long time ago. And I had some really good, awesome Irish people, like I said. Like they would say, "Go Irish!" I had amazing Irish workers. In Ireland, I had amazing Germans. I had amazing Chinese. Even the Middle East was amazing. In the world of amazing people, the best people in the whole universe. There were a few people that were very much not the best, nor epic. Like just the mere idea that a creator, that a real creator, and someone as old as me, 900 trillion years old, and I'm here, Like I say, I'm verified. My 1.5s came here and verified the fact that, yeah, I'm the creator. I'm this old. That's why Richard Nixon, Rodney, and a bunch of other people were being so psycho, because it's like, all I have to do is tell you my name, Lucifer Starline. And that's enough. Like I say, many people will be spending the rest of their life going, the truth will never be known. It's like, what, that I named America, and that I'm an epic shipbuilder, and had a colony ship, and had the Blackbirds, built the Blackbirds. That I'm the creator of humanity and 12 other life form types. You're going to keep that a secret, really? That I used to build stars? And that I was sentenced to death as the Lord of Germany? And executed, or whatever? Like, you're going to keep that a secret, really? Good luck with that. Anyway. Whatever. Like, you're going to try and hide and kidnap and keep the secret that I'm a galaxy creator. Creating life form. And actually created the very, like I said, a lot of other people died because they weren't the creator of humanity. The only reason why I'm still around is because I literally am how you came into existence, how all humans came into existence. That's the only reason why I'm still around. They just couldn't do anything about that fact. Like other people they could eliminate, other people they could keep from existing in the first place. Other people they could do all kinds of things to, but not me. I'm that one. I said Rodney would go around saying, I'm his father, you can't kill me. It's like, Rodney, actually, you began as blah, 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 blah. And Lucifer Star, me, I existed before Rodney. Way before Rodney. So, you know, I just would have never known Rodney. And like I said, not knowing Rodney may or may not have been a good thing. General Rodney. Godney. And his sidekick, Rick Bash. A.K.A. Rick Bush. Or whatever. And he had 3 other names. So, fucking idiots. Very much not existential nor epic. So, anyway. Shrug. Whatever. You know, they spent years trying to figure out how they could get one up on me and try and make it look like Rodney came before me when he actually came after me. Like, that's called a paradox, dude. It's not possible. So, anyway, like I said, all the scientists in Germany, all the scientists in Russia, even the American scientists told Rodney and Rick Bush that it's impossible to do what you want to do. Like I said, my scientists contacted me and said they want to do something, but it's impossible. They can't do it. Anyway, like I said, Rick Bush and Rodney were trying to keep it a secret about what it was that they were trying to do. It's like, well, basically probably try and kidnap me, kill me, and keep me from never being known about. Trying to recreate humanity in their blah blah in someone else's image or something like that. I don't know. I said, I don't really care. Like, I mean, just me naming America makes me particularly awesome. Just the fact that I had the sheriffs, just the fact that I invented the court systems. You know, and there's many other things. Like I said, I knew every inch of the Belfast shipyard, the LS shipyard. I practically knew the layout a long time ago. Like, I was included in all those planning sessions. Who do you think planned all this? Like I said, that's why they came down on me, trying to get me to not do the human rights, not do the life form rights. They were trying to stop me from dictating the Constitution. But I wouldn't. You know, I insisted. Like, I want my life forms treated properly. So that's, you know, Rick Bush and a bunch of other people were trying to get me to not do that. It's like, but the anti-rape laws and the anti-child molestation laws and the anti-this laws and anti-that law, they wanted to be able to do whatever they wanted, and it's like, no. Anyway, so like I said, that's why it mattered so much. That's why I did the Constitution. So anyway, whatever. Like I said, you'll find out. Rodney and Rick Bush and a bunch of other people thought, well, it's like, dude, there's always going to be someone after you. There's always going to be someone before you. There's probably someone after me and before me too. It's like, I did my existence, blah, blah, blah. I cruised throughout the galaxy. I was Lucifer Star. There are probably many others. Like, I don't know. I was trying to find someone older, but never did find anyone older. Nor more powerful than me. So, like I said, and like I say too, plus my life forms were very protective of me too. My 1.5s, my exoskeletons. They would even kind of fight over me too. Because they wanted to treat me right. They didn't want me, I don't think they wanted me to live as Brian. But I kind of had to live as Brian just to set up your constitution and your civil rights and everything else. My people were like, you have to go be Brian, you have to go and do this. You have to let them see you. So, and you have to tell them who you are. Otherwise, it's not going to be good. So anyway, so here I am, making all these videos saying like, yep, yeah, this is me. This is what I look like. So, whatever. I used to be a lot shorter and had blonde hair and a different nose. No, I'm kidding. Same nose, same everything. So, anyway, all my people were very happy. Incredibly happy. Like, all my Irish people, they used to dance and party. Like I said, we used to have like cows slaughtered and have huge feasts. And then I would be like, yeah, bring out the alcohol. Party! Yes, we built the ship! We always had celebrations. That was another thing that was very big about Lucifer Star. Me. Celebration, commemoration.